Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Fumble, folks. This is our high epic level, I think, at this point, campaign, Chasing Shadows.
Yeah.
Woo! Cool. So I'm gonna start off with letting you guys introduce yourselves. Then I'll do some chat. By the way, we are fresh back from a convention about
Fresh.
2 hours ago. So yeah, not fresh in mind. Fresh as in we've just come back. But yeah. Right, we're gonna start with Katrin.
Hello,
Describe your
I'm
character.
Catherine. I'm playing Mistral Stormboots. She is a Hill Dwarf druid of the Circle of the Atmos, which is our homebrew weathery druid.
Cool.
I'm too tired for anything else.
Yeah, that's fair. Right, Phil. Who are you?
Hi, I'm a
I'm
Phil.
sorry.
And I'm a Phil, and sorry, there's no place for sports ball chants here. This is a home for nerds. Hi, I'm a Phil, and I am playing Dalan, who is an Earth Elf, not Ranger. He's actually a fighter, archer, and he is also a scout. Rogue as well, and he's a rogue in personality as well because he's just a bit of a that's a polite way to say it, dickbag, I think. Yeah.
Oh.
He's not
I
a great
missed that.
not a great
What?
person.
I said Tuster, Doran said cunt.
I mean,
Did you say cunt? I think you did.
I said cunt.
Yeah.
not wrong.
So just so you all know, now I'm gonna have to make the intro a lot longer on YouTube so we don't get demonetized and age restricted.
Hilarious.
That's a good point.
Thanks, everyone.
You should
Not
start
even
with the
for 30
land.
seconds. Anyway,
I was stressed out. To
Anyway,
be back
moving
home.
on. Yes. He's Dalan. Earth Elf. Twat. Right, Seb.
Hi, I play Silver, Earth Elf, Artificer / Wild Magic Sorcerer. I'm back.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea what's going on because it's all good. Silver's doing well. What's happening?
Okay. Good. You're breaking up a bit.
Oh,
That's fine.
god damn it.
Alright, Doran.
Hello, I'm Doran. I play Brother Guy. He's also an Earth Elf. Lol, JK, he's not. He's actually a Dragonkin in the form of an Earth Elf, which is a homebrew race. Both of them are homebrew races, actually. He is a Death Cleric who worships a homebrew god, Kuntia, the god of death, moons, and twilight shadows. I also like bones.
As a bone mask.
I'm a bone man.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-bow.
Dead people.
Next up is Ben. Please.
Hi, I'm Ben. I play Solomon of Etristan, the half-orc, full paladin. And I don't know whether he's more tired or I am.
Why not both?
Yeah.
We're gonna be high energy this evening!
No, he's tired too. Okay, and I'm Bree, and I'm your DM. Hopefully. For most of it, at least. Right.
I'm not taking over.
Someone will be. Anyway, right. So I thought I'd give us a little. It's been a wee while since last episode, and then Seb was away. So, yeah, I'll just catch us all up. So far, I actually wrote it down, and lots of writing. So far, the party had been tasked to find an ancient artifact called an Idus shard.
Doran, you are very loud with that changes. Extremely loud.
Going back in my notes.
It's so loud.
That is that's like prop levels of comedy obnoxious loud.
Is someone turning paper over in my brain?
Oh, what a fucking car crash.
I'm at the Ida shot section in the study book.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please turn to pages 4 to 6.
Alright, sure.
I don't think Mike can even pick that up that loud.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah.
Oh, that was Doran again.
Yeah, like I'm trying my hardest to physically do it here.
No, nothing.
No.
You got
Nothing.
to do
No,
it gently.
nothing.
That's the key.
Oh, I don't know. Gently. That's the key. Good. Right. So, anyway, what I was saying, Doran. Shut up. Right. The party have been tasked to find an Idus shard, one of 6, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong at any point. One of 6. One has been found, and this one was the second one, I believe. It was thought this shard was thought to be in a cave system north of East Haven. After traveling there, they Solomon picking up a squire along the way. There you go. They discovered that they had been beaten to it by some kind of assassin, and with them they had 2 undead construct machine things. After that, they lost the shard. After that, they got an urgent and distorted sending message from Lumi Acosta in Heed asking them for help. They went there, and after oh, Ben's gone.
Ben!
It's fine. You can just continue the recap.
I literally told you like Cat is now the TM, so I'm gonna stop.
I'm back.
He's back. He's back.
Okay.
He's back.
It's me again. All right. So after teleporting to the outside of the city and managed to avoid magical traps and drones that protected the city, they found that the giant quartz nexus crystal that was powering the city was cracked and under strain. After discussing ways to solve the issue, Silver's wild magic erupted, resulting in the main spellcaster of this ritual that was containing it to lose concentration, lose focus, and an explosion was imminent, potentially. Lumi saved the city by jumping into the crystal and disappearing.
Thanks, Lumi.
Yeah. And that evening, everyone was very upset, as you can imagine. And just as everyone was wallowing, I guess, Dalan gets a message from a bird from home, asking once again for his help. Not a female, an actual bird. Tweety bird. So yeah, asking him for help again. So they did ask before, and he ignored it a little bit. So well, you did. So yeah.
Stand up guy.
No, yeah, you did. Hero of Heat. So then they teleported to the outskirts of the Forest of Realskia, and they are unstealthily making their way through the forest towards the center of this elven forest. While they were in there, Silver, with my really bad rolls, I'm really sorry, was lured by a big plant, which kind of looked like a Venus flytrap. And now we're gonna roll initiative. Do it.
Oh boy.
Roll initiative.
Click your tokens.
We can't. They're not on the right map.
Oh yeah. So.
Move it over in
come on.
a second.
Yeah. So I was gonna show the map, and then I was gonna. It's not there. Okay. But that's fine.
All right. That
I'm
does.
gonna-
And over
See
we go.
everybody at home can see it. Yay! So, we ended up in this clearing, and Silver was running towards this plant. Guy threw some manacles and cast a spell, Shackles, and is now shackled Silver, I think, breaking the charm. Yes. And sort of
Oh, yes, it did.
just
yeah.
before the stream, I asked Seb to roll a dex save because she was running at full pelt, so.
My roll's
And
very
you-
different.
I know. What did you roll off stream?
It was a 1.
It was a 1. So
Which is
I'm gonna go on again. Did you just roll again? Yeah.
brilliant. I got 20.
Oh, sorry. You were breaking up a lot. What do we want to go with, guys? Is the one that was off stream? Yes, the one.
Or a third time and take that roll regardless.
Is it gonna be a 10?
Oh,
Wasn't a high DC, but I think a 4 does miss that. So yeah, as you are shackled by these manacles, you trip over your own feet and are very confused and land prone next to this plant here,
Cool.
which from the picture has 2 mouths.
Blech.
Sure. Okay, let's get your initiatives.
Yikes.
What do people get?
6.
So I
Okay.
believe it's Delan in silver, but Delan would
20.
be first because with the higher dex.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So the way I like to rule it is that you can choose who wants to go first.
Would you like to go first, Silver?
can fight amongst yourselves.
It makes sense. Over the go first. Because she's quite fucking there.
Yeah. Okay, Silver. Yeah, Silver can go first then. Yes. Certainly. Oh my lord, the tech issues today, Ben. Ben.
I'm still here.
Oh,
I'm still gonna shout at you. What's happening?
Why does it keep going off?
No idea. I'm just not going to touch
Oh,
my
man.
computer. And I'm just going to sit here.
Okay.
Damn
Then we
it, don't
got
even know.
do we have one for Ben? Have you rolled?
Yes, it's a 10. I rolled physically.
Okay, cool. And what's your dex?
My dex.
Hmm.
My initiative is -1, but my
Ah.
dex is an 8, which is also a -1.
That would make sense. Okay. All right, Mistral
I got 14.
with a 14. Solomon Key. Awesome. All right. Cool. All right. So first up, which makes absolute sense, Silver lying prone at the mouth of this. Yes, Doran.
I'm gonna immediately cast my reaction, which is Steal Initiative.
Ooh.
Dun dun dun! What is this spell?
This spell
This is
allows
I
me.
made these spells to use and I haven't got any of them. So yes, use it.
Get a
I hope this is
goddess.
going to be to help Silver.
Just
So-
don't be
taking
a
her
wizard.
initiative.
This is the name. This is the moral of the story.
Don't be a wizard. Have a god instead. So this spell allows me to cut up my turn into either a bonus action movement or a action movement, but I can use it as a reaction to as a result of someone being ahead of me in the initiative. So since Silver and Delan are ahead of me, I can cast this as a reaction to boost my initiative temporarily to be ahead of them. So I'm gonna immediately choose my bonus action to force Silver to stand up and bring her 15 feet towards the party,
Which is part of the shackles spell.
which is part of the shackle spell. I can activate the shackles as a bonus action to use the creature's movement to do whatever I want.
Oh, boo! Can you not drag her on her face and then get her to stand up?
Wow.
No, but I feel very much like the movement comes from the shackles. So like, Silver's like, oh, I got to get up, and then just suddenly like,
I
being
feel
caught
like
in a
that
fishing
is
wire, like.
Yeah. Hence, did you shackle Silver's feet or Silver's arms? Which
arms.
I would have shackled their feet if they were running personally, but
Okay.
Covered
Well,
in underbrush.
how does shackles work in initiative?
It's forced movement,
Yeah.
so it
yeah,
won't
happens.
affect attack of
Mm.
opportunity.
I thought you were about to say, how do you want to do this?
How do you want to? All right. Okay. Yeah. So Silver moves.
15 feet back as forced movement.
So that's
10, 15. And Guy is
Oh.
going to use the movement part of the thing to move forward as well. 5, 10, 20. And then that's the end of the spell.
literal. Whoosh.
Okay.
I
So
am.
you have now.
Yes, and then as a free action, I will end the shackle spell.
Okay.
So the shackles just fall off of Silver's hands.
Okay. Awesome. So you now have
10 feet of movement on my turn and my action. When it comes come to me on the initiative order.
All right. Cool. And that's how that's done.
Thank you, Pastorin, for writing this down.
Okay. And now it's Silver's go. No
Uh,
initiative was stolen.
the one time I'm actually above and first in initiative, Phil can't go first in initiative.
I know.
That's sad. I step to the side and I cast Scorching Ray at 4th level.
Okay.
So hopefully that works. So it's a 21 for the first one. So that's 9 fire if that hits.
It does.
Cool. I just need to double check. So I gave it's 5 Scorching Ray.
Scorchio.
1, 2, 3. So is it a separate raise or is it just the?
It's base. I roll it for each one. Yeah, make a range attack on each one.
Cool.
Zap,
They
zap, zap,
Zap, zap, zap, zap, zap.
all except one of them hit. So the
Cool.
13 doesn't hit.
Cool.
All
So
right.
that's
Add those up for me.
15. 25.
Oh,
34
Ben's gone.
points of fire damage.
Yeah, awesome. Cool. So you see as is it a cone?
Just as like hits the target directly.
Is it a beam? I think Scorching Ray.
Yeah.
Beam?
That's just a line.
Yeah.
It's a line, yeah. Okay, cool. I just wanted to know if you got Gi in that as well.
Doesn't say.
Even if it's a cone, you could aim it like over there.
Yeah. It just says 120 feet. It doesn't say cone or anything.
Yeah, their own individual like magic missile kind of a. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you watch as you do this, one sort of goes high, and goes off into the tree line, and you see it is definitely gets hurt, but it's not as
Like reactive fire hurt.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not what we'd
No.
expect.
If you were expecting it to be not resistant, what's the opposite? Vulnerable to fire, then it doesn't look like it is.
So it was
Okay.
just normal damage then.
Just normal damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hmm.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Yes.
Diddorol.
Yawn. Okay then. Next. Oh, is that your go?
Yeah. So,
You're gonna stay there, yeah?
yeah. Why not?
All right, cool. Next up in the initiative is Dalan.
It is me. Bear with, just editing some technical issues stuff. There we go. Right. Okay, right. Dalan is a bit of a panic seeing one of the worst kinds of plant life that he remembers, partly why he was happy to be away from Frioskia. He's gonna whip his longbow out and take aim with a shot, and he is going to do some shenanigans as well with this.
Trick shots.
Oh, but actually, you might hold on. I need to read this for a very specific reason. Okay, no, I think I can still do it. It doesn't require that. Right. I'm gonna take a shot. With the bow. It doesn't matter if I fucking might miss. Which I might actually, because that was a really crap roll. That is 8. Oh no, 18. 18. We'll see.
18 hits, yeah.
It does hit. Excellent. Right.
It does hit, yeah.
Then I am using one of my Battlemaster dice for a goading attack. So I expend a superiority dice to add the total to the damage roll. And the target must then make a Wisdom 17 DC saving throw. Okay, how many fucking dice? It's in combat with Guy as well, isn't it? So I will be able to get some sneak attack in on that as well. So that's 4 of them. 1 of them for that. Another D8 for... another D8 for the battle dice. And... That's enough. That's enough, Phil. That's enough. So this...
Okay.
It's 5s there. That's nice. $25 points of damage.
Okay.
How did it do on the DC saving throw?
It got a natural 20.
Boo! It doesn't understand my insult. I tell it.
Can I silvery barbs a saving throw?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
And then do I immediately make an attack?
Ah.
Or is it on my next attack I can give myself advantage?
You can
So
give
Sylvie
everyone
Bob's-
advantage.
Everyone.
Anyone.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what?
So
You get advantage. You get advantage.
if it's silvery barbs, is there the fact that I go like, God, I haven't seen such a disgusting weed in some time, and as the nature druid, nature shopping, it's like, I should know. I should know.
Actually, yeah.
Yes, I will silvery barbs that.
Okay, so I have to re-roll.
Yes.
I got a 5.
Yay.
Yes. Okay.
And then, who would you like to give advantage to? Yourself?
Does Dalan have any more attacks this turn?
Yes, he'll have a second attack.
Did you already have advantage?
No.
Then you have advantage.
Yay! Thanks. And as a result of that, the goading attack, it has disadvantage on all attack rolls against targets other than me. I forgot about the most Dalan maneuver of the Battlemaster tactics, of just making it imperative that they punch him in the face.
Yay, teamwork.
So, yeah, teamwork. Talking of teamwork, I'm going to take 15 paces back away from it. And close to my friends, who I would get behind if I could.
But you just goaded it into attacking only you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, I did. This is
Okay.
100% the tactic for make the thing want to fight you and then get as fucking far away as possible.
Not just far away, but hide behind someone else so it comes for them anyway.
Yeah, well, absolutely, because it's gunning for him. So you know.
Okay.
Wow.
Is it my go now?
Yeah, that's everything for my turn.
Yes, it is your go.
Okay.
Oh, I need to expend a use of that.
I will move.
Closer.
I'm just going to move over there. Boop. And cast Frostbite. So that's a con save DC 18, please.
Phil.
Yeah. 13 cold damage.
Alright then.
Does the cold damage appear to do anything more or less than expected?
Just as expected.
Okay. Not but I expected to do loads.
Keep your plants out of the frost.
Could I use a free action to do like a perception check to see if there's any more dangers around? Or would that be an action?
Sure. Do it be like a quick glance.
Okay.
More like a quick glance rather than a
Quick
good old look.
glance. That's a soft 20.
Soft 20. With a quick glance, you don't see anything that is immediately dangerous.
Okay.
Unless you can't swim, in which case this pond here is immediately dangerous.
Guy is terrified.
Everyone look out, there's a pond. Just in case.
My cousin drowned in that pond.
Destroy water.
That's very
like,
specific.
it's coming right
Wow.
for us.
Oh, I can do that as a bonus. Nah, I don't need to. That's it for my turn.
Alright then. Is frostbite also a Cone or line?
Oh, frostbite. It doesn't say.
I have things that I could.
You cause numbing frost to form on one creature. So
Oh,
it's a 60-foot range, but it just, I guess, appears on them.
Just happens.
Yeah.
Cool. So.
But you really want to be hit? You really want me to be hit by a cone?
Hey, I'm just making sure we get all the deets. Okay, you are right there.
I appreciate that.
Exactly. I'm just making sure. All right. Okay. Yes. You see this thing is kind of flailing a little bit, and you've managed to sort of like freeze one of its like I don't even know.
Tendrils?
Yeah, plant
Leaves?
tendrils? Leaves.
vine.
That's the
Vine.
one.
That's a great one. What a great word. Vine, because it's correct. It does have vines. Okay.
Adding
Good.
that to the dictionary. Plant
Plant
tendrils.
AKA vine. AKA plant arm. Good. Okay. Sorry. Yes, as you freeze one of its plant arms, it has many other arms, or rather vines. So it is going to take a swipe at Guy, who is right there.
I thought it can't attack anyone, but...
I can, it's just at disadvantage.
Just disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, so the disadvantage I got was a natural 1.
Fumble folks rules.
And then we got a Fumble Folks rule, which Jason, what?
I know exactly what I want it to be.
All right, okay, cool. Yeah, Fumble Folks rule states that you can hit on a 1, but bad things will happen. So I'm gonna say I would like to hit.
I would like it
right
to
then.
be the frozen tendril literally snaps off of it and it in pain, but at the same time it flings off at force and hits Guy in the face. I'm also getting echo in the audio again.
Catherine.
Can anyone
This is
see
me
it?
again.
Cool, thanks. Yeah, so that, for reasons, cannot happen. So I'm up for anything else. So what happens is that it does hit Guy, but we'll figure out what bad thing happens. But
It ties itself up.
Instead of just whacking Guy across the face or whatever, it goes to grab and goes round Guy. So that's why I can't fall off, because it's a grasping vine, not a hitty vine.
It could go to do a grasping vine, but forgetting that one of its arms is frozen, it turns into more of a thud. So the hit is more of a bludgeoning than grasping, maybe.
Well, let's see. Okay. For the sake of it, Guy, can you do a strength saving throw?
Sure.
Probably gonna pass anyway, so it's fine.
It's 9.
Fails, so that doesn't happen because Guy is now grappled. Anything else? Suggestion of the Ben? What? I feel like you want to say something.
I always want to say something, and that's why I got myself on mute.
Cool. Well, say something then.
No, I'm just watching the party lose to a plant again.
I have
loses
not
one
had a
life.
turn yet.
We've had half a turn. You still
I've had
smashed
half a
it.
turn. It's true. It's true.
We have out of the 5 combat encounters we've had, 2 of them have been with plants, and both times the plants have fucked us up more than anything else.
Fucking love
We
plants.
gotta stop underestimating plants.
Who's underestimating plants? I'm not. I wouldn't have ran forward.
Oh, I didn't get a choice.
I'm aware, but he did.
I'd rather
He
hit me
chose-
than anyone else.
He chose to go fight the plant. It's a plant. It can't move.
You don't know that.
It doesn't have legs.
It could be the plant from Little Shop of Horrors.
Burn it. I'm gonna burn it with holy fire.
Feed me, Solomon.
Okay. So it was a natural one. So has anyone got any other suggestions?
Like it ties itself up. So maybe like if
Yeah.
it has multi-attack, it loses multi-attack for like 1 turn.
Yeah. So it can't. I would say it ties itself up into a knot, and it can't. It can't use any more vines next turn. Can I say that?
Okay.
I'll do that.
It's the only thing I have in my brain.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. It was again. I was expecting to have another one, but it was frozen off. So. Yeah. Okay.
Are you okay, Ben?
Is
No,
everything
not
okay?
really. I'm just pretending that the plant is sentient and that his arm has fallen off, but
Oh right. Okay.
it was just for my own benefit more than anyone else's.
It is sentient.
All plants.
It's not sentient. Venus flytrap isn't sentient, but it's still a predator.
That is a philosophical debate.
This is a long
Sentience
session.
implies that it knows it exists, and it can question why
Yeah.
it's here.
Well, this thing might probably
It
know
might
that
do,
it
yeah.
exists.
Well, if
You're
it-
calling all plants dumb. That's racist.
it's
Yeah.
and it's
That's plantist.
I'm gonna tell them you said
Oh
that.
my days. Okay. The plants are
So many things wrong with every accusation I got thrown at me. Then I'm
Okay,
just gonna ignore.
anyway, yeah. Anyway, what happens? So you are now grappled by this plant. It
This seems
ties
oddly
itself up.
familiar.
So what's that?
This seems oddly familiar.
So many. And it immediately picks you up and puts you in its mouth. You take. Hang on a minute. I need actual dice. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as it grapples you. And also 8 points of acid damage as you realize that in its mouth is essentially a pool of acid,
Oh.
which it uses to digest prey.
gross.
Okay. This will happen. You will take acid damage at the end of your turns, unless you do something to get out.
As Guy is being damaged, since we're all still connected, you feel an odd sense of nostalgia.
Yeah. If at any point, by the way, anyone wants to say how they're feeling so that anyone else can feel what you're feeling, just say.
Confused.
Just
Mr. is
dismayed.
confused. Why fire didn't do much.
Okay.
I was going to say panic and then intrigue because fire did not do much.
Cool.
In the midst of action, just doing like theories and stuff, going, interesting. Well, let me try that.
Experiments. Okay, next up.
So has it let me go in its mouth?
No, you are still grappled, and like it's basically it's its mouth, and it's plunged you into its mouth. It's called plunge. It's plunging you into its mouth full
It's
of
dipped
acid.
to me like a chicken nugget.
yes,
Right, I understand.
it has. Yeah.
Are you hungry, Doran?
This hot sauce. Yes, I have like sushi
Hot
underneath my
sauce!
desk.
Ooh, yum.
I've got I got spicy prawn sushi.
Ooh,
Oh,
yum, yum.
okay. Anyway, it's Solomon's go. So, what is Solomon doing while he's seeing this happen?
Well, first of all, is dismayed about
Yeah. Another
everything
plant.
that's going on here. Yeah. How big is this thing's mouth?
It's
I know-
enough to
I know-
plunge Guy into it.
I know it has two, but like, is it wide enough that I would be able to get my arms and legs around it and try and close its mouth shut if I was to grapple it?
Yeah, you're a big boy. You could do that.
Funnily enough,
Yeah.
all of the spells that I took were designed to stop people from getting charmed, poisoned, and everything else, not actually for combat. I'm trying to help you all, and the only person who can really help in that is currently about to go into its esophagus. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I would like to run up with 5,
Yes.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30 full movement.
Yeah.
And I am going to try and jump on its face?
Cool.
Question mark?
I'm gonna put Guy in there because it's in its mouth.
That's fine.
Sure.
Because-
Which one
because I-
are you going for? The one that has Guy kind of in it, or
The one that has Guy kind of in it, I would like to try and stop it from being able to close its mouth,
okay?
essentially.
Sure.
I'm still in its mouth, so you're just closing me in.
No,
Yeah.
I'm trying. No, so because this is a shared 6 seconds. In theory, I can do it at the same time before it goes into the acid. Because
I'm already in the acid. I've taken acid damage.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. He's already in there.
Hence where the nostalgia came from.
I
No,
actually
fuck it,
think
I'm just gonna hit.
I actually think that this has. I mean, yeah. It has. Okay, so a bit of retcon. It hasn't closed, because I like the thing that you want to do. But it has plunged Guy into it, and it is about to close, and you have to. So Guy, you have to try and like get out, like climb out or whatever, if you want. But yes, carry on, Ben, if you want to do that thing.
Nah, screw it. I'm gonna kill this thing.
Okay.
Okay, so I am going big boy, big spell straight out of the gate. 4th level, my highest level spell that I can do. And I am casting Guardian of Faith.
Yes.
Yeah.
So where Guy was standing, a incredibly large spectral figure of a man begins to appear in golden light with bluish purple hue light shining off him. He is clearly human of some kind with a large crown on his head built like a brick shithouse. And he is going to take an attack at the thingamajig.
Pretty sure that's not how Guardian of Faith works.
Yeah, that's what I'm just checking.
gods.
Any creature has to moves. Oh yeah, so it needs to make a dexterity dexterity saving throw against my spell DC.
It was a natural 20.
Shit,
Sorry.
it's all right. It's at least halved.
Silvery barbs. Wait, have I? Yeah, I've had a turn. Silvery
Yes,
You
barbs.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yes. Okay, yeah. Wait, your silvery barbs. Oh, right. I was like, your silvery barbs are what Ben just done? No, okay, yeah.
The saving throw.
Okay, cool. What's the spell safety is he? I got an 18 that time.
Still fails. So it takes 10 points of holy damage. Divine.
10 points?
10 points. It would have been 20 at full. Yeah, my save DC is a 16.
Ah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I don't know whether divine actually does anything, but
Is it radiant?
Radiant, yes, sorry.
I
My
assume.
brain is not firing on cylinders today.
That's fine.
That is about it. I don't think I can do anything with my bonus action that would actually be of any use. Actually, no. I am going to do something that I don't ever get an opportunity to really do. I am going to use my Channel Divinity bonus action, and I am going to use Turn the Tide, which means that any creature within 30 feet of me that I choose gets 1d6 plus 3 HP return to them.
Ooh.
Nice! 9 HP back to you, Lauren.
Thank you.
Welcome. And that's just
Yay!
a Channel Divinity, so I can just keep doing that as my bonus action.
I'm almost back to
Nice.
full.
That's it. That's me. I'm out. I can't do anything else.
Okay. It is Guy's turn.
I'm just grappled, yeah, I'm not restrained.
You are grappled, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
so at the start of your turn. That is harsh. Okay, cool. That's fine. We'll do that.
That is harsh. Cool.
Oh, I got 2 ones though. So you just take 2 points of acid damage at the
No, I
start of your
don't.
turn.
I only take 1.
Oh dear. Half the 2 on those dice. So funny.
The boy picked the acid dragon.
Yes, you did.
Hence the nostalgia.
Okay, and you. Okay, your turn. What do you want to do?
Well, I am gonna hit it with my mallet.
Sure. Just from
From the inside of the mouth. Do I get advantage for it being inside of the mouth? Otherwise, it's a 12.
No, you don't get advantage.
Then I
Inside
miss.
You do miss, yes. Yeah, it's a bit cramped in here. Didn't really expect that. Damn it!
Blech.
Oh well, we're just gonna enjoy
It's
it.
like you obviously hit your inside its mouth, but it's not doing anything, is it? It's, you haven't got
fair, it's
enough
fair, it's fair.
gusto behind it.
I'm just gonna enjoy it.
It's like an acid bath.
Yeah, it's like a hot tub.
A Venus hot tub.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. We are now back. At the end of your turn, you also take hot tub damage.
At the end of my turn too. Okay.
Yeah, because you're in it
Sure.
apparently. Yes. You take 11 points of acid damage. Round it down to 5. Yes.
Sick.
And top of the initiative round, we're back. Silver.
So Silver's gonna stay where she's standing, but she's gonna send her dog 0.2 forward,
Yeah.
to be next to the plant creature.
Yeah. I don't have a dog. Do I have a dog? I'm sure I have a dog. Let me find this dog. I have a bear.
It's tiny
Close
as a
enough.
bear.
Oh, hang on. Hey!
Yoy.
Oh,
He's small, yeah.
yeah,
There he is.
Oh.
tiny. And what I'm gonna do then is cast poison spray from the dog onto the plant and
Alright,
see
cool.
if pesticides will destroy this plant.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. It just runs up, and then just weed killers like flame breath. What aspect? Weed killer.
So it's gonna do a Constitution saving throw. 18.
Oh. 20.
God, take damage.
It's good at
What's
these
that,
saving
sorry?
throws.
Yeah. Okay. There's no half damage from it, so
Ah.
it's called
Um,
a cantrip.
Put the dog where you want him to go.
Would have been-
There.
Yeah.
Is it a cone?
No, that would have been unfortunate. It's not good.
Just jacking. Just jacking. Gotta get everyone, you know. Alright, okay.
That's all I can do.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Okay, next up is Dalan.
Right, I forgot about my second attack. So am I right to still have advantage on this first shot?
Oh, that is a question, isn't it?
We just went straight on with the next turn.
You should have said something.
Also, it has disadvantage until the end of my next turn. So
So this one.
yes, yeah. So it didn't really matter what that would have been.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's bloody have it. Let's just take a couple of pops at it.
Okay. Oh my god,
Nice. That is 24. 24. And
Yes.
I'm gonna stick. I'm gonna stick. Stab ability that I've forgotten the name of. Sneak attack on it. So sneaky. I forgot what it was called.
Uh-huh.
Everything's going great. And I'm adding 7. Yes. So 21 points of damage for that first hit.
For the first one.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
And
You are making chunks out of this plant. Or taking chunks out of this plant. That's what I should say. Not making chunks. That's something else.
over the stem, just underneath where the petals come out. And then, what's it gonna hit? That is, oh yeah, no, they hit before. It's 18.
18 does hit.
Yes, 1d8. That's 9 points of extra 9 points of damage on
Okay.
that one. Any bonus action fun I can have here. How's it looking?
It's looking pretty rough. You've, like I said, taken big chunks out of it. Everybody has some of it's frozen, some of it's burning. Yeah.
Go on. I'm gonna action surge then, and I'm gonna just take another 2 pops at it.
All right. Pop, pop.
That's a good point. Actually, I'm not gonna get. That doesn't matter. Because I got a natural 20. Yeah.
Natural 20.
Yeah, but I can't. I just realised when I did that, I'm not gonna be able to get thing again. I'm not gonna be able to get sneak attack again until next round. But
Nope.
doesn't matter because let's add some. No, I've already done the roll now. It doesn't matter. That's good. That is 17 points of damage.
All right.
And what's the last bit of shenanigan I've got? That's precision attack riposte. No, that's fine. And second of those attacks is I've rolled a 19. Suckless. But yeah, that is an additional 11 points of damage to it. So I just pull some Legolas shit and fire off another 2 arrows.
Yeah. Well, after that, those 4 arrows. 4 arrows. It is looking like it's looking like one of my plants, to be honest. There's not much left.
Do you have Phil? Do you have the thing that lets you shoot more than once?
Yes.
Literally just shot 4
I've
times.
just shot 4
Yeah.
times. But yeah, no, I've got 2 attacks at this level
Yeah.
because
But if it's loading property.
Cross
no,
with
it's
a bow and arrow.
longbow. It's a longbow. I
Does
just
that not have that?
whoop.
Oh, okay.
Pew, pew, pew. Yeah.
I
don't know
am
these
the
clusters.
loading. But yeah. Just pow, 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 and then I action surge to do it again. And I'm not going to move. So yeah, I'll just be like, let go, brother Key, you rubbish daisy. He didn't pay a lot of attention to herbology class.
It does look a bit like a daisy. It doesn't.
When the land shouts, "Let go, brother Guy," Guy gets all sad.
Wants to be in this acid. All right. And next up is
Opens up all
Mistral.
the pores.
Yeah.
How do you think
Your
you
skin's
get
looking
the...
like amazing.
Of course.
Oh,
When
yeah,
he
of
was
course.
younger,
Scaly boy.
he used to had to shine his scales in acid, just freshen them up.
Yeah, it's just polishing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep forgetting the origin.
It's gonna be a brand new dragon king when I get out of here.
Stop throwing acid at you, seriously. Okay, Mistral, it's your go. You can see now that how this plant is a bit ragged. So
Yeah.
left a bit.
I was thinking of wild shaping, but I'll probably just I'll just chuck a produce flame at it. I'll chuck some fire.
Sure.
That's it to hit. Ooh, 14?
To hit?
Yeah.
It does hit.
Yay! So that's 3d8. Oh god, maths. 14 fire damage.
14 fire damage. Right, bearing in mind Doran is in its mouth. Key is in its mouth.
Yeah.
Mistral, how do you want to do this?
Someone turned the bubbles on.
What was that, Doran?
Someone turned the bubbles on.
Yeah, I just start cooking it from the bottom like a big cauldron.
Takes a while.
So it wants to spit Doran out or something, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Produce flame at its
So,
butt.
okay, cool. Yeah, so I was gonna say, like, depending on how you did it, like, stories, like, you're gonna take point of fire or not. But yeah, you do it from below, and it essentially catches fire to the point that it drops ghee and sizzles and dies. It's still there. It's still kind of bits of it still intact and stuff.
It was dunking me. So when it dropped me, did it drop me into the acid?
No, it kind of essentially you were like in its mouth and it just went bleh,
No,
and then it's died. Yeah.
get sad again.
So the things that are intact are its mouths are intact, and all the acid and stuff on the inside is still there. And yeah, you are now out of initiative. Keeps. That was another plant.
All right.
I was going to tell you what it is.
Shame.
I'm not going to.
That was a shame. That was quite enjoyable.
What is
Was
wrong
it?
with you? You got that gloop all over you. Ugh.
It reminded me when I used to shine my scales when I was younger.
It's really sticky, Gee.
Hilarious.
It's stuck to you.
I just kind of look up and cast Create Water above myself.
You have a shower. It's still kind of sticky.
There's a pond right there.
I would not want to swim in that.
Oh.
You don't know what could be
Oh, yes.
contaminated.
That's true. All right. Well, there we go, folks. Welcome to Frail Skier. Beautiful locations, unique plant life. Can we get back on the track and away from this, and let's just keep moving.
Ben, did you put your hand up for something?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I take a cutting of this plant and press it into my diary, please?
Oh.
Sure you can. Sure you
And
can.
this
There's
is
a nice
how we
little,
do.
nice little orangey bit. I don't know. Or you
No,
can
no,
take
no,
a
no, no, no. I don't want anything that has any seeds on it. I'm not that stupid. Just because I'm a goddamn orc, everyone assumes that I'm fucking thick as shit.
Yeah, I love
No,
it.
not at all.
What's your intelligence?
My intelligence,
It's like average.
when it reloads, is completely average.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
For an orc?
There you go.
No, just average.
No, that was racist. I'm gonna cast Create Water again.
As a self-defense or natural defense, and the seeds are actually inside the main body, not in the seed-like objects.
Yes.
Silver says that.
So, is it on my
Like a
clothes,
fucking nerd.
Bree, or this gooey stuff?
Yeah, it's on. Like you were in it, so it's on your clothes and your everything. Yeah.
Guy just strips
Gooey.
naked and starts washing his clothes.
I wanna.
He is
Hey.
naked and looks fabulous.
Doesn't take his mask off.
Everyone's just gonna do the.
So what? He wears those robes all the time. I forget what a goddamn physical specimen that lad is.
Don't worry, you don't need to say that because he can feel everyone staring at him because of the emotional connection.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So what is everybody feeling right now?
Like
I
there's
forgot about
there's
this.
Fuck.
Impressed.
there's a bit
Impressed.
there's a bit yeah there's a bit of arousal, but it's more like probably more unsettling than that is that there's also kind of like a pride in it, like like what an arse. Yeah, crack walnuts with that thing.
And a bit of arousal from Delan, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on then, you two. It's hilarious fun.
We'd already established that the underneath them robes the Brother Guy is hot.
Packing.
Packing.
Speaking of, how long is the schlong?
Anyway,
Roll for penis.
Minstrel and Silver, how are you feeling right now?
Pathfinder has a mechanic for that.
Oh god.
I found this out last week.
And on that note, Silver just briefly glances, shrugs her shoulders, and goes back to fucking the mechanical bug.
Cool.
What I was trying to find the compendium thing. What am I looking at? What is the
He's
scene?
completely naked, washing his clothes.
Oh. Mistral has a good long look.
What's
But
she
yeah,
feel though?
but remember,
Everyone-
how would she feel? Because everyone could tell.
Yeah. Arousal. Straight up arousal. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
just staring.
Horn.
All you sense from Guy is confusion. I wonder what they're staring at.
But also Mistral wants to when she gathers her thoughts again, she's gonna go and loot the I assume a plant creature thing.
Then,
Yeah.
Then her thoughts wander to pruning plants, and it's somehow more excited than it was.
More aroused
She's like,
by the
dead
thought
plant.
of that.
What's the DC for it?
Oh, the you gotta
thing we
remind me
killed.
how this works again.
Yeah. So there's a column for the type of creature, which I'm guessing is plant.
Yeah.
And then there's different tables based on its DC.
It's DC.
No, not DC. It's CR.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the
This
DC
was-
is different based on its CR and whatever.
this was a 4.
Okay. So that's a DC 8. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remind myself as well.
If you want to know what it is, we'll take a stab at it. Roll a nature.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll do that. I live around here.
Same here, thanks. Nice.
15?
Say 15, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it survival or nature, did you say?
Nature.
Nature.
That's a 1. That's a 0, technically.
Wow.
No fucking idea.
This is
They
some
don't
kind
grow
of
in
badger.
the north of Friaskir.
Must be cold.
Yeah, 26. So I've
26, cool.
probably seen them before.
Yeah. So yeah, both you and Dan and Mistral both know that this is a Numian plant. They vary in shapes and sizes depending on the environment that they grow in. This one is a particularly large one that you've seen. You've seen smaller ones before, Dalan. There's a particularly big one with the 2 mouths. Some are formed of twisting vines coated in a sticky mucus. They trap their prey and then they digest it. Yeah, the sticky stuff is called Numian dew. So I would say, Dalan, you know this. Mistral doesn't. But Dalan, you know that some people. I can hear myself talking again.
I can hear it as well. I'll mute myself.
Yeah, I think it's yours. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. So some people in the town use the liquid, so it's called Numian dew, and it's it's highly prized by botanists and alchemists because of the danger of getting it.
Whoops.
Its mildly acidic properties make it a valuable component in many potions, and even, this is how you know, Dalan, it's used in some recreational drinks.
So as Mistral's like looking at it and sort of scraping it into like a vial or something, said, like, that stuff's worth quite a bit. I can't work it into what we put in the drinks, but like you there's a mix you can get from that that'll give your tequila some extra kick.
So yeah, you can
Or
try
was
and
it?
harvest
Sorry,
the
was it a
plant.
different kind of recreational that you were talking about there?
Recreational drinks.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
alcohol.
did say drinks. That's right.
Yeah, it's a component in like some cocktails and stuff. Gives it the kick, like you said.
But it's good, yeah. Like if we live long enough to find some botanists up there, they might take an interest in that.
Okay. Mr. Do you want to roll something?
I'm still double checking what it is I roll.
Okay. Okay. Is anyone else want to do anything in the meantime?
I am just cutting and pressing this thing,
Sure.
aka fighting with my diary on here to try and get the image to goddamn stay.
Can I have a listen out or something to see if there's anything around?
Yeah.
Or just have a look.
Do a perception check.
So I think
There's
it's
a-
just a nature check for me.
Okay. DC
So-
8, yeah.
Yeah, yes.
It's a
17.
Numian plant, yes? Numian.
Yes.
Thought so. Thank
I
you.
rolled 22. So then I roll a d100 to find what it is that I get.
I rolled a 10, so can I get 0.2 to do a perception instead?
Yes.
I think I got 2. 0 on the percentile is 0, right?
Yeah.
But 0 on the d10 is 10.
Yeah, so that would have been 100.
Yeah, but I got
Yeah.
0 and 2, so...
You got a 2.
oh, nothing. It's bullshit!
Okay. So you
Oh,
can get the acid, but like for the sake of that,
Milking it.
yeah, pretty much.
Never
You can
said
get
that
some of it
again.
from Gee's clothes if you want, before he washes it all off.
Oh, so a vial of acid, is it?
A vial of Numian dew.
Ah, okay. Do the do.
Do.
0.2 got 18 total for
Did you
perception.
say 18?
17.
17. Okay. So, the dog can hear. You can't hear anything specific. Just a lot of wildlife and stuff happening.
In that case, it'd probably be running around chasing a bird or something.
Yeah. You realize as well that this is the first time in a while that it's been sort of not almost complete darkness. It's a clearing, so it's bright in here.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, there's no immediate threat that you or the dog can hear. Moment.
Cool. It's good to know.
Yeah.
All right, if you folks are done collecting your petals, we really should get moving.
Harvesting takes 10 minutes. So I don't know if we wanted to have a little short rest while I did that. Well, short rest is a half hour, or is it an hour?
That's an hour.
An
Oh,
hour.
okay. Or any rituals anyone wants to do?
As soon as Gee is done cleaning himself and clothes,
Yeah.
he's going to stand in and cast Destroy Water to instantly dry. Nothing gets stressed again.
Okay.
Disappointed.
If I
Yeah.
if I ritual cast detect poison and disease, does that use up a spell slot?
Nope.
Okay. I mean, if we have another 10 minutes spare, I'll do that, but no big deal. If not,
That is up to you, buddy.
I'm alright for the moment, I think. Maybe when we meet some people from Friel Skier, do it then. Just to see what's happening.
I could. I mean, I could do it again. That's what I'm wondering if it's using up a spell slot. I wouldn't bother now, but if it's free, it just takes 10 minutes.
May as well.
Alright then.
In case
Yeah, if you
there's
want to do
anything
it,
that we can detect.
then do it. But Delan's gonna redraw his bow and just be ready in case anything else comes crawling out of the woodwork.
Just woods. Yeah, Dalan, you have been traveling for a bit, and you have been within the boundaries. You know you're within the boundaries. You've been there for a while, and you have yet to see any of the elves here.
This ain't right, especially after doing this and the commotion we just caused. They must surely know that we're here now.
They definitely do. If we're that close, they're probably watching us.
I just don't understand why they haven't come to say hello. They know we're here. And like Salan's voice is just that little bit louder than it needs to be.
Does it take 10 minutes to do the ritual, and then it lasts 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so I guess once I've done that for 10 minutes, I can sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet.
Yeah, okay. Do the list again.
Poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases. I sense the presence and location of them.
Cool. I'm gonna include plants in this.
If the the actual plants, okay.
Just actual plants. Yeah, let me check. Is it just from there?
Within 30 feet
Okay.
of me, so I'm assuming once I've cast it, we start moving on. And then it's something I'm detecting as we move.
Oh,
10
sure.
minutes.
Cool. Yeah, let me just double check. What's your marching order and stuff?
Key and Delan in front.
Yes.
At the back.
I'll probably also be someone towards the back.
I'm in middle then.
Cool. Do you wanna put
Unless,
your...
Silver, do you want to go in front of me just in case you get charmed again? If we stick you in the middle, we're more likely to catch you before you get too far.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
I didn't hear any of that. It was cutting out.
Yeah, I'll be in the middle.
Okay. Okay, that'll be just before Solomon.
Okay. There's a whole list of stuff, by the way, in this book, so I'm going through that.
Oh joy.
List of poisonous things.
Poisonous things and venomous things
Yes.
and other things.
Yes.
Herbarium, aka Frill Skier, the book.
Yes.
Okay. No, there's just loads of plants, and I'm trying to find out if any of them are poison.
This is a book by Crow Crown Studio.
Bear with us, everyone. The world hasn't rendered yet.
I'm glad it wasn't just me. I thought it was my computer because I was having all of the tech issues this evening.
Oh no, it's me. It's me. I am
Put a link in
buffering.
the chat for their Etsy page. You can order yours. It is a beautiful looking book.
And if you do, let them know that we sent you.
Yeah.
But no,
And-
yes, I enjoyed that acid dip. It reminded me when I looked after my scales when I was younger.
I forget that kind of thing every time.
Mm,
But then I guess that's because it's harder to get a bathtub and fill it with acid.
it's true.
Tend to look down on that kind of thing.
The creature's acid was almost as strong as mine.
As that is happening, I'm gonna take my usual brush and cloth that I clean my armor with, and that I have cleaned Guy's armor with previously, and I'm just gonna look at the crevices and just be like, for all intents and purposes, it got a lot of the muck in there, and then just gonna just do that while they're doing their little things. It's like, this could be pretty good for an armor cleaner.
You could be, yes. That's why I used on my scales.
Silver,
Yeah.
do you think that if you were to grow that, you could domesticate it to the point where we could use it as an
Sorry, I was like cat
Did Whisper
pushing
just
everything
knock
aside.
something off the table?
absolutely everything? Do you think we could use it like as like get the acid regularly and use it as an armor cleaner? Like, could you make a machine that could keep it alive, but also make it not eat people?
I mean, it's a risk because it literally lures you into its mouth. So we
Well,
can't even
that's-
just keep it caged or something because
Well-
it would charm you into letting it out.
But Silver's really good at making things. So can you make things that stop it from doing that?
Well,
I mean,
this
we
one was
just-
particularly big.
Can you perform miracles, Silver?
I don't know. I don't know how magic works.
I can.
Also, I'm just gonna look straight
Oh.
straight at Mistral's like, we stepped through a tree yesterday.
They did.
Yeah, it's a funny old world,
But
isn't it?
Forgive me for not quite understanding the limitations of magic.
Oh.
Silver just feels like she's in deep thought, like pondering life's questions.
Did she even hear Solomon's question?
No. She got as far as, "Can you make a machine?" and that was it.
Just blueprints.
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
All of my party members, I've just uploaded a nude picture of Guy in our chat.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my god, okay. So
Okay.
if anybody
Unsolicited
watching wants
ski
to
pics.
see that, come and join the Discord and then we'll get
That's
Doran to
a
post it.
patron bonus.
Just take a spoiled version of
Yeah.
it in character catwalk.
Yeah,
Spoiler.
just get a blur on it.
Set a little censored tag.
It's tasteful nudes. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's autistic.
Right. So as you're walking, so it only lasts for 10 minutes. So as you're walking through the jungle, have you got dark vision, Mistral?
Dwarf bits,
where does
I
it-
imagine.
Yeah, dwarf.
Where does it say?
Usually with your passives.
Yes, 60 feet.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that's fine. You can't see it's not totally dark, so you can see color, I suppose. In here. You pick out a couple of things within 30 feet of you. You might have to step off the path that everyone is traveling to do that. But you pick out a couple of plants.
Okay.
You know.
I will. Who was in front again? Guy.
Dalan.
I'll let Guy know that there's a couple of poisonous plants, and then direct him on a route to avoid them. I guess.
Mhm. Okay.
Well, if they're both off the path, I'll just say, just keep in mind, stay on the path.
Yeah.
There are
It's
more
not very
poisonous
much of a
plants.
path, but sure.
Okay.
Yeah. You
Avoid
can,
those 2 plants.
You can avoid those plants. Are you taking a look at them and stuff, or?
Does anyone want? Is anyone interested in more poisonous plants, or are we happy with our Mountain Dew?
I'm
Sponsored.
good with
Numian Dew.
I'm good with my current amount. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah, we'll just avoid the plants.
If we need more, I suggest we get them from someone who's already gone through the danger to get them.
Save money. Get it ourselves. But yeah, in that case, I'll just use this to make sure we're following a clear path.
With that, I literally just look at it and go, "Aren't we here to solve a plague? Not what did you call it? Nature shop."
Nature shop.
Why not both?
Exactly.
¿Por qué no los
Both.
dos?
Time is of the essence.
So for future reference, one is a white, sort of tall white plant with like sort of a long stem. It kind of looks like an opposite of bell. And you know that is poisonous, and also a couple of mushrooms as well are poisonous that you can see dotted around.
Like
So you know for
drugs,
future reference.
mushrooms, or just
What's that?
poisonous? Are they like drugs or just poisonous?
Well, you have
Yes.
to take a closer look
Now
to see what they are. There are many different mushrooms.
we're on
There
a
is a whole
mission.
page of mushrooms.
Maybe on the way home.
Okay. But just
Keep
for future
focused.
reference, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, cool. So yeah, as you are traveling, again, I assume you're not being quiet.
No.
So you're being louder. Cool.
Well, we're not being particularly disruptive. We're just
We're not like
not
stop,
hiding our
stop,
presence.
stop. But yeah.
Yeah. But we're not hiding our presence either.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
who's
then.
wearing a mask right now? Because he's wearing a cloth mask.
Oh yes.
I
Yeah.
believe we said that we all were apart and at the beginning.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're masking up.
But yeah, so I think we all are currently.
Right, okay.
I got an N25 on. N95. What's it called? N95.
I was gonna say, like, is that a machine gun? Like,
Even better. Shoot the disease away.
Okay. Cool. So
How
yeah,
American.
I think you were all wearing masks.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. You get you probably get another hour of walking, and it's quite dark in here anyway. Does anyone remember what time I said it was?
Oh.
I think you said
We
it was really.
we left at the break of dawn.
we
Okay.
did, okay.
Okay.
It was we left because we didn't want to be caught at night time in this forest.
Yeah, and I
specifically.
know I said how long it would take you to get there. I just didn't remember. Or it's somewhere in here. Somewhere. If I can't find it, it's fine. you've been traveling for a couple of hours at this point.
Mhm.
And again, Delan still nothing from anyone.
This is getting concerning.
What's happening? I mean, like, are they watching us, or are they literally not here because everybody's sick?
Can someone like send a message or something?
I have to know the person.
I thought you're from here. Don't you know anyone?
Not from this village. My village is up north.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, we keep going. How we're doing, it might mean it gets harder to actually find the settlement, but we keep looking and we keep moving because you don't want to stand still around here.
Were you relying on them finding us?
I was, yes. I mean, I'd probably be able to find it. To be honest, it's gonna be a lot quicker. All these magical tricks and covers they have. It's they don't make it easy. It's why nobody that's gone looking for it has really had much luck finding it. But I'm from here, so it'll happen eventually. It's been a long time, like decades since I've been here. So we'll see.
Roll a survival check, Dalan.
Guidance.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Good. 'Cause
Yes.
That's a terrible
Guidance.
roll.
Yes.
Guidance, yes.
That's not. That is a soft 20.
Okay. What did you get on the guidance?
It is not a soft 20. It's not advantage. It's D4, isn't it?
Yes.
Where's my 4?
I got 18 on the guidance.
Okay.
Oh no!
He
It's a
gives
1.
some good
Okay.
guidance.
That is. This is 19. 19.
19. Okay. And what did you get on the guidance? 1.
1. Yes.
1. Okay. Yeah, you kind of you know roughly where to go. You're going in the right direction in general. You know that you should be getting into a couple of other little settlements before you get there. But you know that you're not necessarily going to be stumbling across them because they are all up in the trees.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, much further, and we might have to look towards getting up there. Just remember, of course, these trees are pretty tall. So
Hundreds of feet.
I could turn us all into birds.
Never.
Again. It's possible, but it'd be better. It'd be better if you could turn us into something that can climb.
Apes. Yeah. Turn us all into monkeys of some sort.
That's true.
Let me double check the manual.
You
and
feel
the
an intense anger grow from G.
And just a memory of a toad.
A shark.
And a shark.
A cat.
And a cat, yeah.
And the Solomon's breath is like, oh yes, but a machine to get acid out of a plant is out of the question.
Yes, Solomon, it is.
I
A
still don't
month
see
ago, I didn't know I could get turned into a goddamn monkey.
Can he make a perception check? Any signs of human life or elfish life? So he's going to look up, he's going to look around,
Up and down,
up and down, inside out.
all around.
The way
Okey
baby
dokey.
Go for it.
23.
Oof.
23. Sure. You travel another sort of 5 minutes or so. And from you're looking up in the trees. So from sort of halfway up into the canopy, you see just like a little bit of like a person, and then they kind of spot you looking, and then they go behind a
Oh.
tree.
We are being watched. But
Ah,
it's weird. They have not engaged.
Is
They
that
should
enough?
be engaging, correct?
at this point, I would have thought so, but alright, at least it's good that we know we're being watched.
Now that you've seen someone, is that enough for you to do a message?
Bree?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh,
Everyone roll a perception check.
Oh,
I could also just stalk. They're like not they're like in earshot. I would just presume it would be way creepier to be like, hey, hey, inside your brain.
17.
21.
Am I redoing my perception roll or no?
No, it's okay.
Silver got an 8. Zero got a 19.
19. Ben?
There's nowhere near anyone else's, so there's no point.
That's fine. No, still one
It's
you
a
didn't know.
it's a 7.
Oh,
Okay. Well, you and Silver.
I rolled a
can-
natural 1,
Okay.
so with a
Okay.
+6, it's a 7.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you're not sure what people are looking at.
Yeah, I'm still
Why have
frustrated
we stopped?
by my goddamn magic machine comment.
Cool. And Catherine, what did you get?
21.
21, 23, and 17.
Oh, Zero got a
Phil?
19.
19. Phil.
Where are we? 13.
Th-
Wait, which one was it? This is perception, yeah?
Perception.
Yeah, yeah, 13.
Wow,
I thought
you're
you
all
said
really bad.
17 or something.
Did I?
I don't know.
Well,
that low.
I did not.
Okay. Okay, cool. So yeah, so what's your dog called again?
0.2.
0.2. And Mistral and Guy, you can see this like another person sort of like behind another tree, and then they kind of dip away. And while you're looking up, you can see Dalan, I'm going to say you can see this as well. Up in the tree, you can see you can spot sort of like little houses and things sort of in the trees from where you are.
And I would take it that's not a sign of us having made it. Is it a different settlement?
It would be a different settlement, yeah. So, yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll let people know. Is that right? So we're in an area now where we are underneath. Don't look now, but we're underneath a settlement.
Everyone looks.
He does not.
It's not. It's not. It's not the. It's not the main. It's not the main city that we're looking for. But
There sure should be a patrol around here, shouldn't there?
there should be a what?
A patrol. We should not have been able to make it this far without being stopped.
That is true to be right under their noses. Perhaps they're just not hoping to cause a fuss. If people are getting sick, then many of the guards might not be around. So the idea is to just be as quiet as possible. We're here walking on the ground. So. What you reckon?
That is up to you, Dylan.
It's your call what we do next. Yeah.
We can stop to try and help these people or communicate with them or continue forth.
It might be helpful to ask them what's going on, get more information before we get
That
there.
as well.
All right. Okay. And he sort of takes a few steps ahead and just says in Sylvan, it's like, "Hi there. I don't mean you no harm. I'm just traveling home. I know you guys, there's someone watching us. Could we talk face to face, please?"
Okay. Okay.
I don't think they're paying attention. I don't know. Give us some time.
You hear back in your head.
They did the thing that you wanted me to do.
Are you from Phillbeard?
I am born and raised.
Who are you?
Oh, I could do with seeing your face before I tell you that part.
Then I think we'll stay hidden.
Then I'm out. Then let me be fully out in the open. I'm Dylan LaRuine. I'm coming home. I've heard people are getting sick. I want to know if there's anything I can do to help.
Are you saying this out loud, or are you saying it in your head?
Yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. Of course. Yeah. This is a message, so I'll say it in my head.
Cool. There's a little bit of a pause. And then LaRowan, like the counselor.
Like the counselor.
Another pause, and just sort of from around another tree, from probably about 20 foot away, a female earth elf steps out from behind the tree. She is kind of she's not wearing any or anything. Wearing kind of very common looking clothes, common for Reluctantsheep. Yeah, sort of very kind of like druidy, if you imagine sort of clothes that they've made themselves, kind of thing. She has the sort of the tan skin. She has the dreadlocks tied up into a bun. Yeah, and she looks kind of like a sort of a younger elf, maybe sort of like around about a human equivalent to about late teens, early 20s, that kind of age. So possibly not what you were expecting. And who are the rest? She says out loud in Sylvan.
These are my friends. We've I know full well the implications of what I'm doing here, but we have dealt with some large scale events around where I'm from. Well, where I've been. one of us is a cleric, very schooled in the ways of healing. So, if we can get and find people, find out what's happening. I need to know what, and like there's you kind of like the others with the spell still going on can still like sense like like actual feelings and desperation coming from Delan at this point. It's like, I need to understand what's happening to my father.
From what we've heard, Brina doesn't look good. We're far enough out at the moment. But I'd be careful if I were you, if you're going any further.
But it's not something that's spread out to where you are.
Not yet. Not that we know of. But we can't talk about we can't speak for everybody else.
I understand that, but do you know, what do you know about it? What do you know what's happening to people? Do you know?
I don't know. Just that everybody's been getting sick, slowly getting sicker for months. Weeks. Months. We are. Some of us in our village have skills that they were acquired, but they can't do much.
All right. Yeah. Is everyone falling sick, or are their lives like, are they dying because of this?
From what I've heard, they have some druids and witches, but they can only stem the flow, you know? Some people get better, some people get more sick.
All right.
And people have died.
All right.
It's certainly a risky thing, bringing people in, but at least none of them are humans.
Aye. Well.
Does anyone else speak Sylvan?
Yeah,
Yeah?
He does not speak Sylvan.
I do.
Okay.
It's been quiet as I listen to it.
Yeah. Did you want an insight check?
Yes. Yeah. Just to
Sure.
see if she's hiding something. Cool. So that's 4.
Who knows, eh?
Great.
She does sound genuine. So. Also roll a check.
A what check?
A history.
History check. Fuck off. 9.
9. Okay.
I keep saying Delan didn't pay much attention in class.
Did not pay much attention, no.
Well, if you felt like translating, maybe someone else could be helpful.
I was like, can I try and roll history, whatever?
It was more of like whether he actually knew what settlements there were around here.
Oh, okay.
I don't know anything. No. On the 9, like, I don't know. Yeah, you know that like there are settlements. There are certain settlements that like people have tended to congregate in their own sort of species or their own sort of like groups. Like maybe there's a farming village, or maybe there's like a tribe of what we would say, monster races, that kind of thing. They would have little villages and stuff. You also have heard of a village of like a coven of witches that keep themselves to themselves as well. So
It's the thing in Freelskir.
yeah. Yeah.
What about the Guardians of the Forest? I say to Delan. Does she know what's wrong with them?
That's true.
Where are they?
Right, you're the first person we've seen, but we're way past the barriers. Like, are they following us now, or are there protocols changed for the border?
She kind of laughs slightly.
Everyone's in lockdown.
Sorry,
Everyone's locked down.
been a long time.
Most likely, they're watching, but there are considerably less people than there were a few months ago.
Well, if they meet you, if they come and speak to you about what happened, tell them that the son of what's my father's name again?
I don't fucking remember.
Does something, I can't remember what.
Yeah, it's called Does Something.
Just
Councillor Laruin. I don't know.
let them know that the son of Councillor Laruin is looking to head to Breen, and it's imperative that he and his party have been requested for aid. I know you got no reason to trust me. I'm just someone that walked out of the forest. But I know people are sick and we're willingly going towards it.
All right. Well, I'm not here to stop you. I don't have the abilities. You just happened to see me.
All right. Yes.
Does anybody else understand us?
Not that I know of. My brother Guy might I kind of look at Guy as like, brother Guy might understand.
You have two ourselves.
And he's not responded, so no, maybe not.
You have two ourselves.
I do.
They're not from here.
One isn't from here originally. One is a lot further north. But just like me, has been gone a long time.
She suddenly gets like a startled look on her face, looks up into the trees, and then darts back behind the tree.
I immediately follow her glance as soon as she looks. I immediately follow her glance.
And then her glance?
I look where she got startled from.
Yeah, so it's like she's startled, then looks up, and then darts behind the tree. So yeah, if you look up, you can just see sort of like a little settlement. You can make it out now that you know it's there. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, that was
Something
me.
like
I'll say to the others, like, right, we're just passing on some messages. They don't really know much more than we know already. People are getting sick. I told them to let us know that if they speak to anyone from the capital that we're coming to aid.
Did you find out what kind of sickness it is and how it's transmitting?
No.
Yes, any information you can pass on would help.
They said that there's fewer guards. Normally there's more people around the border to this area, but that would have stopped us sooner. But they're still there, but there's far fewer of them. But she seemed fairly confident that we have been seen already. So presumably they are following us, but I don't
Yes.
know.
Perhaps not enough to engage us, though.
Yeah, they might be noticing that there's Earth elves in the party and just trying to assess our threat level.
What startled her?
Startled her. I don't know. That might have been someone. She might have been going against someone's wishes by coming down here to speak to us. But if it is one of the said, I'll raise my voice. I'd actually not say in Sylvan this time. But if it is someone that's been following us, it's a lot easier to talk face to face. So please come on down.
Were your interactions with Guy in common?
Yes.
Common? Okay, I was going to say, yeah, common or elvish.
But yeah, in common, yeah, because everyone can hear and understand.
Yeah, I don't speak Elvish, so
yeah,
I assume I was in common, obviously.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So as you say that, Dalan, you feel more than see it, but you feel something whoosh past your face, and into the nearest tree you see an arrow made of golden wood.
I really am. I'll say in Sylvan, I really am home. No trees make arrows quite as fine.
Did it come from the same direction that the woman that we just spoke to was? Was it a different direction?
It was a different direction.
Okay.
From the with arrows pointing.
Yeah, and I'll just sort of say in common, like, no threatening moves, folks. Let's just call them out. And I'll kind of like step away from the group and like look in the direction the arrow came, like in the vague direction the arrow came from.
I guess they don't want to speak.
I just gotta be. Oh, sorry, you broke up there, Seb. What was that?
I guess they don't want to speak to face.
They can't risk it.
All right, and I'll step forward and say in Sylvan, I was summoned home. I'm the son of Councillor Leruin. You don't want to talk to me face to face, that's fine, but talk to me. I need to know what's happening to my father.
So if you turn around to look at the direction where the arrow came from, and you hear a voice from behind you. And you turn around.
Yeah.
He goes, "Finally, good to see you again, Lan. It's been a while."
It's you.
Yeah, and as you turn around, just on the ground, bow in hand, is your friend Silric. He is, as you remember, but he looks slightly more gaunt, slightly more pale, with bags under his eyes.
Oh, it's quite something to see you again, Silric. Although you don't look too good. Have you got what's happening to everybody else as well?
Well, I managed to stave it off for a bit, but I guess everyone gets it in the end, eh? Unless we're gonna go for a break, and then we'll talk about what you want to do today.
Seems a good mini cliffhanger point, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, gotta go for a quick break. Because I think people probably need to pee by now.
Oh yeah.
Just remember what you're gonna say, and then we'll get to it. Alright.
Right. Won't be long, folks. BRB.
Bye. Hello, everybody. We're back. After our bit of a cliffhanger thing, I guess. Yeah. Right. So we have Silric in front of you guys, and two of you had your hands up went immediately. So, yes, Doran.
So they're speaking in common, yeah?
They would be speaking in common now. Yeah.
And he's confirmed he's got whatever illness is going around.
Potentially.
That's what he said. So get us all sooner
Oh
or
yeah, I
later.
did say that. Okay, you gotta bear with me, okay?
Come,
yeah.
bear with me.
Get
Is-
stall at the end.
Is my detect poison and disease still up, or has it been more than 10
No,
minutes?
you would have gone like over 10 minutes. I think it was over 10 minutes.
Okay.
Walking. So, Dalan, you know that it's odd for you to speak in common.
Mhm.
So he's obviously doing it benefit of the group. And Ben, what did you wanna?
Same question has already been asked.
Oh, is he saying it in? Yeah. Okay, cool.
He will immediately cast protection, aura of purity.
Okay.
Knew
I'll
you
send
would.
you what
I'm
it is.
going, and after the 10 minutes is done, I will cast my
It's
Aura
not-
of Purity.
It's not 10 minutes. It's just instant
What does it do?
Concentration. Concentration.
for 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. So after your 10 minutes is done, I will cast my one to take turns.
What does it do?
I sent it in.
A purified energy radiates from you in an aura of 30 feet radius. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you, centered on you. Each non-hostile creature in the area, including you, can't become diseased, has resistance to poison, and has advantage on saving throws against effects that cause any of the following conditions: blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, or stunned.
Let me read that again.
Can I ask, is it Silric?
Silric, yeah.
Friend. Hi, Silric, is it? I forgot my own fucking name. I'm Mistral. I was like, Mistral. You said you have this disease. Do you know what it is? Or how it spreads?
Hi, Mistral. Yeah.
Who?
Oh. Oh, that.
Who that?
Again,
What emotion are we
Guy-
feeling from at that point?
Fucking nothing.
Yeah, from Delan, you've got like
God, horn and jealousy, isn't it?
a weird mix of like from when Silric appeared, like a real like 50-50 on like apprehension and relief kind of thing. And Brother Guy would probably know that, like, maybe not know who Silric is, but would definitely have heard me mention the name a few times. So I've clearly known him for a long time.
You also mentioned him when you told Guy about the letter initially.
Yeah.
So Guy knows Silric is your friend.
Yeah.
Or at least used to be.
Do you ask? Just ask your question out loud. Yeah.
In common, yeah.
In common. Yeah. I just broke my nose.
What's that?
I just broke it.
Ah.
I'll fix it.
Sorry.
I'll fix it.
Huh?
I can fix it.
Yes, you can. I put it
Yay!
there for you to
I
fix
have the
it.
technology. I have pliers.
Yeah, you have pliers. Yeah. Right. Sorry, Catherine. Can you say what you were saying before?
You said you have
Yeah.
the disease. Do you know what it is and how it spreads?
Oh yeah, I said. Hi, Mr. It's good to see you finally. He kind of looks like really tired as well. Now that you notice. I do seem to have the disease now, but I don't know how we're getting it.
Have
Some people.
Have you been trying to figure it out, like testing the water and things like that?
We don't know. We don't really have the means. Which is why we asked Delan to come.
Okay. Would you mind if I cast a spell to try and figure it out on you?
Sure.
It helps me understand any diseases and things that you may have.
Sure. I think is this what level spell is this?
1.
Okay. I think we have a couple of druids. Druid, right?
Yes.
We have a couple of druids who've done a similar thing, but I would like to hear
Okay.
what you have to say.
Okay. I'll do it as a ritual while everyone carries on talking, so I don't use the spell slot.
It's good to finally meet you, Silric. Delan has told me many things. He bows his head in respect.
Like
I am Brother
instant
Guy.
nerves, like wash across you all from Delan.
Have you told Silric about Guy?
Yeah, I probably would have mentioned that in communication of like that I like it to try and justify that I'm not just blowing smoke up his ass talking about being a big hero. Like that there are
Right.
actual other people that exist that are also heroes that I hang out with because they're cool.
Alright, cool. So then, yeah, he will say, "It's nice to finally meet you, Guy."
Like, this is very strange being back home after all this time, after everything that happened.
I bet. I know I know you didn't want to come back, but
I know it sounds like a lot of talk from me, but we really were in the middle of some fairly hectic stuff when you contacted me.
I have heard about your travels, your escapades.
The whole country exploded.
I haven't heard about that one
Oh no,
yet.
it didn't explode.
But,
It didn't explode.
Almost exploded.
Thanks to us. Well, actually, more thanks to Lumia Costa, who we've lost. Jesus, we've taken some L's in the last few weeks, haven't we?
Wait, Lumia Costa as in the person who sort of runs the whole of Lascana?
Yeah, she's
She's lost?
she's kind of sweet on me as well, actually.
He rolls his eyes.
But yeah, there was a kind of country ending, city ending for sure, potentially world ending, maybe
Maybe a
issue
bit too big.
happening. She kind of potentially sacrificed herself to save us and everyone.
She isn't dead.
She's not dead. She's still out there. It's just pinpointing where out there we need to go to find her. It's not.
She's in the astral plane.
Yeah, that's
The astral plane.
yeah.
We were looking for knowledge on astral travel and dimensional travel, and then we got your message.
All right. Well,
We were hoping you can aid us in this matter, since Your people are very good at traveling to the Paywild. Maybe you had other knowledge above that, but the disease comes first.
Yeah, raises his eyebrows. I see.
Look, I know it's weird coming from me of all people, but this lot can be trusted. They're incredibly good. They're more talented than I am. And you just get a really weird, I don't know, sense of defeatedness, wash out of Delan at a rare moment of him being honest. And I'm glad you reached out to contact me, because if anyone can help, it's the people that I've brought with me.
Like I said, we've heard great things about you and your party. So
Mostly about me, I know.
I see you haven't changed much.
No, that's right.
I would disagree.
I
would.
He's a very good judge character.
I like to think so. Delan is a true hero. And he does not give himself enough credit from time to time.
Eyebrows raised and looks right at Delan.
Delan's eyebrows raised.
Of course.
Is that deception?
Yeah, so what are you rolling?
Of course, he gloats a lot, but not about the things he's actually good at.
Gloats? He's cocky as fuck.
True. But his area of expertise far outmatch mine.
I keep telling you.
When it comes to combat.
Confidence, not arrogance, alright? It's...
There's a very fine line that I'm not sure that you've quite mastered. Yeah.
No, he crosses that many times.
Yes, exactly.
Alright, but what's the mood in Breen? Like, what, Brina?
The mood?
What, like, how?
The mood is,
how are people?
Everybody is sick, and everybody is sleeping. Everybody is generally quite down.
There's there have been no solutions yet. No,
we have. So he says it on behalf, because Delan knows, but on behalf of everybody, you say. So we have a handful of druids that have some kind of healing abilities. We also have some witches that have very basic healing abilities, but not anywhere compared to what I've heard that you guys can do, which is why we wanted you.
It depends what this disease entails. What are the symptoms? How long does it take to kill?
Let me know
How
when
fast does it get?
When my ritual's done.
Is it 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd say now.
Okay.
No, I thought you were gonna say something else.
Oh, yeah.
No. It's probably been about 10 minutes of catching up. But the symptoms, he says, I mean, it differs from person to person, but usually it's fever and sickness and just lethargy. People sleep a lot. They might go to sleep fine, they might wake up absolutely not fine. And as the days go on, people get sicker and sicker. Some people get sort of, I think some people get like hallucinations. It depends how sick they get. So the druids are able to stave off the infection or the disease for a few people at a time. But even if they get cured, it comes back in like overnight. Sometimes not straight away, but sometimes after a few days. It'll just come back.
As a caveat for anyone watching in our homebrew world, elves also sleep. They don't have the meditation, like half awake thing.
Forgot to mention that.
They can. Sorry.
So the spell identifies the kind of poisonous creature, or disease.
Okay.
So, straight up, am I getting a name for a disease, or?
Can you put the description, please, in the
book? Could I also do a medicine check?
Sure. What are you after?
I'm asking if I hearing the symptoms, can I connect any dots to what it might be in real life, how it could have been caused, how it could spread, stuff like that.
Okay.
Being overnight suggests, and they get it again, suggests it's something in like the food or air or water.
Yes, they're clearly being contaminated if they're certain they're getting rid of it entirely from the body.
Unless they can't be certain they've gotten rid of it entirely.
Yes, but if they are druids, they should be able to detect those things. So they should be relatively clear.
So, I read thing. So, you know that, like, I don't know if this right or not. I don't know. It's a spell. But you know that it's a disease, but you don't know, like a name doesn't come to you. You need to, I assume you need to have like kind of know roughly what the diseases are.
I mean, I guess
it's the presence of. You may also identify the kind of disease.
Yeah, so it wouldn't give me like the name, like Paget's disease, but it'd be like, it does this, this, and this, and maybe this is how it's transmitted, or this is why it comes back, and things like that. What?
Yeah.
Like it's a respiratory disease, or it's a viral, or something like that.
Okay. Then in that case,
it's cancer. It's cancer that you get overnight again.
Again and again.
So it's COVID.
COVID cancer.
201.
Good.
COVID-18. No, it's
Omega.
COVID-9 or something like that, isn't it? I can't remember exactly how many years we are, but
have we had an Omega variant yet?
Probably. It's Giga COVID.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Is...
Hold up. Hold the fuck up.
It's because I have lots of notes in loads of different places, so I'm like, which one did I actually go?
My apologies, by the way, Delan. I did not mean to speak out of turn. I didn't realize that was a secret.
Well, I'm taking you to a place that traditionally no one other than Frailski and Earth Elves can go.
Yes.
You know, we're terminally secretive, and now that secrecy might like you get like real sadness come from Delana. This like that insistence on keeping everything secret means there's not many people to come for help. That's why I'm so glad you tried to contact me, Selric.
I also knew about the Feywild travel. I live here. Well, at least I used to. I'm one of the many tribes and villages So I didn't also know that already.
Alright. It's fine. So, okay. So, the disease. So, it's definitely a disease. It's not poison or anything. Kind of disease. Oh, some kind of. It feels it's a weird one. It feels natural but also unnatural. Right? Bear with.
Mhm.
So
Love those.
uh
I love that. Bear with. Hold on.
bear with, right?
Hold
So
up.
yeah, it feels it's like a conflicting thing. It feels natural, but then it feels unnatural.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That makes sense. You should write that down.
I am.
Okay, good.
Don't worry, I'll test you on this later.
Sound. Yeah. Natural in the sense that like a natural world, sort of maybe a plant or a fungus or something, but unnatural in the case of like that's not quite it. Something's
That
wrong.
it took person intervention to get it from plant or fungus to people. It's COVID.
It's the bats.
I'm hearing The Last of Us, but that's fair.
It's man-made from bats in China. That's what it is.
Basically.
Would
Not.
that give me advantage on my medicine check? That extra knowledge?
Yeah, it depends if is Mistral telling you about it or
Let's see how the description goes.
yeah.
So it could be natural as if from a plant or fungus, but
it also feels off, like it's unnatural. Like it's like you're like, oh yeah, this is a natural thing. It comes from the nature, and then there's a actually
but it's off.
it's off.
Okay.
Plant
Still bad
splicing.
aftertaste.
What was that, Seb?
Like plant splicing, where people take different plants and put them together genetically wise to create their own species.
That's far too smart.
So the unnatural part, does it feel like it's man-made
Oh yeah.
or someone made?
No, not man-made, not
Okay.
person-made. More like death.
But death is natural.
Unless unnatural death.
Death is natural, but undeath is not.
It's The Last of Us.
I've not seen or played it.
Mushroom zombies.
It could be Last of Us. I would have no idea.
Yeah, pretty much.
What kind of part of the body does it affect? What system does it target?
Sounds like the immune system.
Immune
Endocrine?
and
It's making people sleep.
immune system and neurological. Kind of affects all of it. I don't know. Because like yeah, it's got to be neurological. Because some people are seeing hallucinations and stuff. They get the flu from it, so they get shivers and they get like physical symptoms. Yes, Ben.
What is the land's friend's name?
Silric.
Silric. I'm just gonna turn to Silric and go. We are 3 healers. It would probably be easier if we actually sat you down and did a medical examination on you. Are you okay with going?
Right. Okay. So
Basically, what
first,
the disease spell is doing.
It is, but he doesn't know this.
yeah.
Well, I did
Yeah,
say
you
that. Do
did-
you mind if I cast a spell on you to figure out what's wrong?
Yeah, but at this point, you two are talking like super medicine, like high thing, and I'm just like,
Say
say,
Uh,
I have battlefield medicine. That's all I know.
oh.
Now
So I'm
cough.
just like, yeah, it's
Okay.
chlamydia.
9 times out of 10, it's chlamydia.
It's trench
So
foot.
with a bit of that knowledge, Guy, it kind of yeah, Mistral, do you say that to Guy for a start?
Yeah, I'll explain that it feels both natural and unnatural. Kind of like undeath, maybe. And that it affects more than one system.
And at that point, now that it's finally been said, I would like to use my channel divinity to
Oh, Christ.
just to find out what it is, if there is an aura of undeath that is coming off of it.
Too much.
It's chlamydia.
Your genitals are rotting. Beyond that,
Hold up.
turns out it's
There's
just
so
syphilis.
many things going on at the moment.
I know. I'm sorry.
I think syphilis would sum it up pretty well. Actually.
Divine sense. Sorry. As an action, you can cast detect good and evil. Is what I'm doing.
Ah.
So I want to know. You can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead. So, if you determine that
If he's undead.
Okay.
it's undead, so it's up to you. Like, I'm trying to figure out if there's a parasite inside him, basically.
Okay. Cool. So, I'll go to Guy with your 21 in medicine.
Does it give me advantage? Does it give me advantage, the information?
Sure, why not?
To see like anything better. That's just 23. Just 2 points better.
Okay. So with that information, what Miss said, you could kind of it's the undead thing, the undead diseases. The thing that kind of comes to your mind is potentially like you've heard of, and I think you might have seen it firsthand, like zombie rot.
Yes, he's been afflicted with zombie rot.
Exactly. So you know that, but it's also
Was that from the Candlekeep?
No, it was from Candlekeep, but it wasn't from the curse.
Okay,
it's a different curse.
Yeah. So like, if you sort of say that, or you're about to say that, or whatever, when Solomon, you don't get any undead vibes. There's what's the distance?
It doesn't say.
I think it's either 30 or 60.
I'll have to check 1 second.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I used this the other day at Geek Retreat. My cleric used it.
10-minute concentration, 30 feet.
30 feet, okay.
How would Is there a way to detect curses? Like, is there a specific spell for that, or would it be a check of some
Curse?
sort?
I mean, I can remove curses.
I mean, I can remove diseases, but it sounds like it comes back, so it might be a curse.
Yes, we need to find out how it's being spread. And how long a certain person has before it takes them.
It sounds like it varies,
It does.
which could be caused by a number of different things.
Age being one of them.
Alright. I'm gonna carry on with this and then message Phil.
It's not fair. I
Yeah.
asked the question and Phil gets the message.
Phil, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, is there some
Uh,
kind of check that we could do to determine if it's a curse? Or is
I
that
think
just
that's
something only a
literally what I
spell?
just made. Like a medicine. It could be Arcana. I suppose,
Arcana, maybe, yeah.
Or religion.
Yeah.
Depending.
Can I try and do an Arcana to see if there's any?
sure.
I think I might have detect
Um,
magic.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
so
that's a
I
natural
think-
No.
20.
Hey!
Nice.
Ooh,
So that's a 35.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell. Nothing gets past silver. Except for actual legitimate diseases and not that aren't magic.
Yeah. I'm a nerd. We get ill a lot. Okay.
So it was like, not natural.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Secrets.
So
What is
you're,
Delan feeling right now?
Again, like there's a lot of tension from him. He's uncomfortable, but there is also like a relief and like a very positive excitement that's for once blissfully not the horn.
I have a question for Selric.
Yeah.
About the disease. The people who succumb to it, is it a gradual as the diseases progress? Or is it kind of just random? Once you have the disease at any point, you might die. Or recover.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've got my answer from Phil. So, many things. So I said to Guy that it's kind of like zombie rot, but it's Solomon's. Was it Detect Good and Evil?
Undead,
Hasn't
yeah.
pinged on Silric. There's nothing involved there. There is a faint glow, like 30 foot high up in the trees, from what you can see, and obviously Guy lights up like a fucking.
Probably brighter than the last time you did it to him.
Yeah.
Which one of them is currently the furthest away from everyone else that I can whisper to? Who is currently not immediately next to anyone else? Basically, I want to whisper to someone in the party, but I don't want to do it immediately in front of Silric.
I only guess like
Oh.
silver.
We're all engaged.
Probably
in
so.
Yeah, probably all around in a like circle thing.
So I'm
Hands
just gonna
in.
step back to Silver and just say, without making any immediate attention about it, which direction would it be? So immediately up, like immediately above me.
Like in the trees,
Yeah, so like
kind of where
On-
you saw some people before.
okay. So
I mean, you didn't, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Ahead of us, not directly above.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
sort of a directly above, but like put a little
Okay.
bit, I guess. Like, but it is
So-
practically above you.
Above us, still a little bit forward, there is something that is undead.
That's
Yes,
interesting.
Doran.
Does Guy hear that?
I am saying it intentionally very quietly.
But like, if someone's saying your name, like you hear it beyond all other things.
Undead.
Especially,
Do you have like a bonus 10 passive perception to the word?
that's what I'm
undead?
asking. Like, can I roll something to hear the word? Cause like the word undead is very like a trigger word
Roll
almost.
roll a suppose roll a stealth check.
Can I counter it with a deception?
If you want, yeah, go on in.
Because I'm trying to be quiet.
I'm also happy to roll a disadvantage if I'm making a roll or something.
It's a 22. 19 plus 3. So literally I almost couldn't roll any higher.
I'm gonna say that beats the Guy's passive. So I will say that you can keep that quiet. Yeah. It'll be a
Just gonna go,
passive this.
Just well, what did you all see in the trees earlier?
You are asking the wrong person.
Literally both of you didn't.
Yeah, but literally neither of us know this. It's just like,
Okay.
we're in danger, aren't we?
Most probably, yes.
I'm in danger.
Cool.
I'm in danger.
It's fine as long as it stays in the trees.
I'm just gonna, for the first time in this conversation, actually look at Silver and just go, have you met us? I've known you like 3 weeks. That is not our luck.
Yeah. Maybe we should try and tell the others without
Did
that guy knowing.
we finish? Oh, sorry, Karen.
It's not even that I don't really want to know him, I just don't know anything about this place.
All I
Did
know
we-
is they speak Sylvan, so
Oh, that's what they're speaking. I thought it was Elvish.
So racist.
I speak Orc and Common, thank you very much.
You could tell languages apart though, typically.
Oh, and that.
And
Some
You know,
French
it's some
and
kind of Elvish.
yeah, like I wouldn't be able to immediately tell the difference between Latin and Italian, thank you very much.
Oh,
Really?
yeah,
Fair.
yeah. You
Not
should be able
immediately.
to.
Yeah.
Did we finish learning about the disease?
Right. Yeah. So so that's kind of what you got out of it. But I assume Solomon hasn't said that Silric isn't pinging up.
Also, I
undead?
did ask Silric.
did.
Oh yeah. Do the symptoms progress until death, or do they die randomly once they've got the disease?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
as in-
that depends on how strong the person is. I've
Physically?
managed to physically, usually, I've managed to stave it off for a while, but I've got it now.
I'm so sorry,
It's-
Silric.
It's fine. You're here now. That's all that matters.
You get like just warm, fuzzy feelings from Delan.
You get happiness from Guy.
That's a point then, because that's up. You get concern from Solomon.
yeah.
Hmm,
I don't-
oh, yeah. Yeah, we're all
Once
just
again,
suddenly very
intrigue.
Intrigue.
again, intrigue
There's a
from
puzzle.
Sylvan.
There's a puzzle to be figured out from Silva.
One last question.
Yes.
So you said some people do recover.
Yes.
Is it similar? Like the stronger people, their symptoms just get better overnight?
Yes. So they don't get better overnight. They might gradually get better. So the druids have been trying to fix people, but they just get sick again after a few days.
So no one's got better on their own. It's always been with druidic help.
Some people have got better by themselves.
Do they get
really strong people.
Do they get sick again, or are they basically immune?
They
once
tend to not get sick again. No.
It seems like the druids helping is removing the antibodies that protect the body as well from the poison.
I think it might be more of a curse that's targeting people or something. So some are able to recover and some are determined to get worse.
Some diseases can be removed like curses. There is one I encountered, mummy rot. It's connected to the undead. It rots the body within. What color, if the people are dying, what color do their corpses become after death?
Kind of pale.
Kind of pale. They're probably not rotting with inside then. No blackened corpses.
Oh no. Just dead, I guess. Did I say to you mummy rot?
Yes.
Zombie rot.
Well,
Because I think I said zombie rot.
It is zombie rot, the one you're referring to that Guy knows.
Yeah.
You said that initially, and then you changed it to mummy rot, not undead rot, something like that. You changed it like halfway through the sentence.
Oh, did I? Okay, because I think you said mummy rot. Yes, so you've had mummy rot.
Yeah.
But you know of a thing called zombie rot.
Oh, okay.
Sounds similar to what Mistral is saying to what the symptoms could be.
Oh, I see.
Sorry,
Which one sounds similar? Zombie rot.
Zombie
rot.
So I've encountered one called mummy rot, but there is another variant, zombie rot, which sounds similar to what you're describing.
Sounds pretty horrible.
But you know with that, they will eventually get sick and die and become zombies.
Yeah, I say this so at least Solomon can hear. Not that would be impossible. They would be undead popping up all over the place if zombie rot was a factor.
Yeah, do the dead stay dead? Or do they reanimate?
As far as I'm aware, the dead stays dead.
And it's been
yeah.
Right?
That's
It's impossible. There's no one dead around here.
But once that happens, it's Brother Guy.
Yes, Solomon.
I'm just gonna look him dead in the eyes, and it's suddenly very blurry eyes.
Oh, there he is.
Effect that
My eyes
Solomon
are
has.
glazed over. He's thinking.
I'm just gonna.
Yes, Solomon.
I detect undead above us. Oh yes, very subtle. Huh?
Oh, was that just for Guy
Don't
to
look
hear, or
now.
would we hear it?
No, I was just directing it towards Guy.
Okay.
So the whole time, you can see the faint glow that you see has kind of come down to sort of ground level.
Does it
Where
fall like a normal person would, or does it kind of glide or something?
Climb.
Oh, is it climbing down?
That's what I'm just saying.
Climbing down.
Does it fall? Does it climb? You assume it's high up.
It's behind a tree.
Behind a tree.
But it kind of looks like it's probably climbing.
Undead. It could very well be zombie rot then.
Is it fast?
I'm literally just gonna say, just stand behind me. It is coming down.
What, like undead?
I do not know.
Yes. Do not kill the undead.
I will stand.
Very odd of coming from me, I know.
Alright. I think I have a clue. And he kind of, you see Silric kind of go behind a tree, and then, wait a minute. Yes. And then you don't see him again.
Is the glow
Um,
still there?
The glow is still where it is. It's kind of like 20 foot away behind the tree. And you then see Silric again coming out from behind that same tree with sort of like kind of like almost kind of dragging the younger elf that you saw earlier with the dreads. And he's like, "This is this what you're seeing?"
Is it what I'm seeing?
It is, yeah. It's very faint glow. It's nothing compared to what you're seeing with Guy.
Then
Actual undead.
then I will say it is.
All right.
She's the undead you're dissecting.
Not like you.
These eyes widen as soon as you say that.
I'm not saying it to him. Like, I'm saying it like, it's not like you are undead. You didn't give me a chance to finish. Staring at her, just like you immediately, like, he's walking towards her, like,
yeah. So like,
not like
she
you.
is like very short compared to you. And yeah, so he's sort of like they're both walking sort of towards everybody now, and it's like, this is Danny. She is a witch and is currently, I believe, what you call it, possessed
Yes.
by
Oh.
an ancestral spirit of some kind.
Some
And
ancestral
Danny
spirit
kind of
willing.
and Danny is kind of like it just doesn't usually happen, and like don't think she's ever seen like people or anything before. And in Sylvan, she will say yes, it's kind of like, yeah, possession in a way. It's something I can do. I'm a voodoo witch.
Gonna look at Silver, because Silver has just said that she can speak Sylvan, so I'm like,
Oh, voodoo witch.
I'm now gonna turn to look at Guy and go,
Oh, apologies. Silric
Annoying.
will translate.
Voodoo witchcraft. I assume
He will
these.
translate.
I assume these ancestral spirits are willing.
spirits?
Silric will translate.
Magic.
Silric will then translate from common to Sylvan. He will be
It's
like a
like-
translator.
It's like Hot Fuzz. Yes, I suppose.
Body bomber.
See mine.
See mine.
Wow. Okay. This was a great moment, but that's fine. Hey, have a look at our voodoo witches, guys. Never mind. Where was I?
So Silric's translating to common.
Yes, from common to Sylvan. And then she will switch to Elvish, so at least Guy can understand. Again, Silric will be translating as well. But yes, all of the the host is to be willing, the spirit is willing.
You feel like the gradual rage Guy was feeling kind of subside a little bit. You can kind of still feel like a bit more of annoyance, less than anger.
Annoyance.
I still shouldn't use dead spirits like that, but sure. As Guy says in his head.
It's more like family members of past.
Ancient tradition. I don't. How much does Guy know about voodoo witches?
Roll something appropriate. I don't know. History. Yeah.
Or Arcana.
17.
Or Arcana. Yeah. I just remembered that Sab, you got natural 20 on something. Arcana.
Mhm.
What was that for?
Can't remember.
It
Cool.
was about
Well,
it was about the disease.
Yeah,
Seeing it was magical.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
okay. Okay. History. 13. History. Yeah, you came across the clairvoyant
Yes.
before. And yeah, you've heard of like I think you rolled back then. I think you may have heard about witches.
I know
So-
what witches exist. I don't know how much I
Yeah.
know about individual witches.
I think I
Individual.
rolled quite well on that, but I'm not part of this conversation, so.
They are translating it to common.
I thought you
Well.
said it was Elvish.
So she switched to Elvish.
Oh, but
'Cause-
still translating.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, yeah, could I assist or do my own history check or
Yeah, sure.
with
if you want.
advantage because of my upbringing?
Remind me of your upbringing.
Witch. I was raised
yeah.
by a hedge witch.
Yes. Yeah. Sure.
With advantage. What was I rolling again? History.
Yeah.
12.
With advantage.
Yeah, I got 12 and 4, and then plus 0.
Oh. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So you've met a clairvoyant before. Mistral would know that a shaman is a thing.
Guy would
And-
know a shaman is a thing.
Guy would know a shaman is a thing.
He's met a shaman.
So yeah, I mean, you can only assume that there's more. I think no, yeah. Oh nah, fuck it. You both would know because you both lived. Yeah. Yeah, you both would know that there are different types of witches. There are definitely the clairvoyant, the shaman, and the voodoo. And there is potentially someone who dabbles in all of those things. Yeah. A lot of them sometimes you can't tell like what kind of subclass, I guess, it would be.
Specialism.
Always.
Special interest.
Specialist. Call it? Lineage. What do we call it? I'm so good at this.
No, not expertise.
Practice.
Yes.
A practice. God damn it.
Got it right here.
It's right there.
Makes perfect.
Yeah. But yeah. I will go back to Silver's natural 20 on Arcana. Figure out. So it's Arcana based on the disease.
Yeah. If like any magical diseases out there and stuff like that.
Okay,
D-
sure. So the natural 20, that was at 35.
Hmm.
35. 35, guys, 35.
How do you have plus 15?
A measly.
Because I'm amazing.
35. That is
Like, Silver doesn't know a lot,
beyond
but what she does know, she does know.
beyond impossible. Right, okay. Okay, so you're from a place that has been altered, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I think we spoke about this today, okay? Me and Phil did, and I was like, correct me if I'm wrong, but you are from a place that has been altered by wild magic.
Yeah.
And
There's
the land has been corrupted in a way.
So majority of the land is corrupted, but the area that she's part of is where there's semblance of a little control, but there's still it's like magic is in the soil sort of situation.
So the magic is in the soil. You put whatever they've just said, 2 and 2 together, and it sounds an awful lot like what is happening at home with the magic is corrupting the land and thus the people who live there.
Ah.
So possibly there's some kind of undead that's corrupting land and potentially affecting the people that live there.
Cool. Silver goes
some
into her very long explanation mode of like if magic is in the soil and so corrupts what the people desires, then therefore if there's an undead involved and is corrupting the soil, that soil is going into the person and therefore corrupting their inner thoughts and immune system, yada yada yada, eventually corrupting the entire society to a complete collapse and breakdown.
Because of that
Would
spell, Silver, you get a like confusion for the first 2 sentences, and then no more confusion because it's very apparent
'Cause
he's just switched off and he's not listening.
confusion becomes blissful ignorance. Silver, does it seem like if we were to purify the food before people ate it, would that stop?
Well,
Would that cure them effectively, or
in a sense,
down.
yes, but we would have to take out the source. Otherwise, it's just going to keep returning to the land.
yeah,
That's just being a never-ending cycle.
yeah? Has anything? I'll turn to Silric and say, did anything a few months ago when this started? Was anything new or anything change? Like anything new in the environment?
I mean, apart from people getting sick, there were some quite weird things happening with the. Everybody knows now, I guess, with the gates to the Fey Wild. Things were. We were finding more. We have guardians for the gates, but we were finding more Fey who were coming through. That kind of thing. We've just have to double the guardians of the gates. That's all. But really,
Hostile
that's
Fae.
kind of their.
Was it hostile Fae that were coming through,
Sometimes not.
or did they appear to be seeking refuge?
But this
No.
wouldn't have been taking place over 3 to 4 weeks ago. 3.5 weeks.
It's been happening for a couple of
months. Right.
Could you direct?
You
us,
sense concern from Dee, and then it subsides.
Could you direct us to one of these gates?
kind of looks at Delan like, we'll talk about that. But first, I think we need to take you in. We could walk and talk. It'll take a little bit of a while.
Can I do a roll to see what kind of undead would have such a corrupting presence, such as a vampire or something like that? That would cause the very ground to be soaked like this.
Sure. Sure.
Could I assist with a nature check? Because if it's to do with soil, what kind of things that can fuck up the soil?
So, I'm gonna say, Silver. It's the same kind of thing that's happening, rather than it might necessarily be the soil, because I know I said it was magic was in the soil and stuff. But yeah.
Something in the environment.
Yeah, so something in the environment's corrupting the land.
The land in some way.
Could
Yeah.
we still do a nature check?
Yeah.
What check would I be doing? Religion? History?
And you wanted to know
If I knew of an undead that could do this, or was strong enough to do this.
religion.
I got 10 on the nature check.
Guidance.
Oh, does that mean I get a D4?
No, I'm doing guidance for myself.
Oh, okay.
Isn't Fierce Gear right next to Arbor?
It is.
Oh, that was not fun. I thought that was an 18. That's so sad.
What if wild magic is mixing in with Fae?
10. Damn.
All kinds of fucking shit.
Catherine, what did you roll?
I got 10 on the nature check.
I also got 10 on my religion check.
Yeah, you don't know.
Meant to be good at this.
I'm afraid not. But yeah, so Selric is kind of says, right, are we, kind of looks at everybody like, are we able to go?
Yeah.
If you'd like.
Yeah, we should get moving.
There's no one else here, by the way. It was just me. It took me a while. I'm a lot slower than I was last week, so bear with. And looks back at Danny and says in Elvish, like, right, what have I told you about approaching people? All right, you have to stop doing that and go back upstairs. All right. And she'll look kind of sheepish and be like,
Did we establish that it's definitely a disease, not a curse?
disease.
Okay.
She will say in Elvish to Solomon something. And if someone translates it, it'll be that's a cool trick. I didn't know why people could see it.
Not a trick, but yeah. You glow a little.
She smiles, and then she doesn't hide it this time. She just climbs the tree as if it's just.
Ew.
Can I make an insight check on this child?
Yeah. Well, she's not a child. She's like equivalent of like 20 is.
I know.
Still a young elf, yeah.
So like 100 years old.
Yeah, but about that.
So
Possibly not even that, yeah.
This is 16. What I'm trying to insight is the relationship between her and Silric.
Oh.
Does she look like his child by chance?
He's her daddy.
I mean,
just from it's a very familial way of addressing someone of what have I told you in the past.
no. not familial.
Okay.
But he does have like that air of what do you say, like authority in a way.
Holds the station of it.
How
Yeah.
old does Silric look?
Silric.
I assume he looks a lot older right now.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
just like a bit older. He roughly the same age as Delan.
Middle-aged?
Hey.
How old is Delan? That's how old Delan is.
I can't remember. I think
you were
I think I
about
said
200
like
odd.
I think it was like 150. Still
Really young.
like
Wow,
young.
that's really young.
Yeah, young. Yeah, so let's say 200 then. For that, he's been away
Oh,
from
okay.
home.
So with elves, apparently it's like 100 is when they reach maturity, around 18 equivalent.
Mm.
And they, yeah.
Yeah.
So I
And
guess right now
sometimes
Silric's looking a couple of centuries older.
bit older, yeah. Yes.
As we're going, Guy is gonna take the arrow out of the tree
Oh, yeah.
that Silik shot, and then put his hand on where the arrow landed, and he takes it away, and the tree is healed.
Cool. Yeah, I was gonna
Nice.
say Silric was gonna do that, but we'll come right up as if he was gonna do it and then take the arrow from him. Thanks.
If anyone
Just
needs
bows his
any
head.
food, and haven't got any rations or don't want to go through the rations, just let me know and I'll cast Goodberry.
Yes, we should try and keep water usage and food usage to a minimum. I can also create water.
Oh, can you create food and water?
No, just water.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can create
That's-
both, but I don't have it prepared today.
Let's
Yeah,
see
so,
if we can get some
I'm not
clean
sure if I can do it.
barrels and the like. We could potentially get enough to stop people from drinking from the water source, and maybe
Yes,
people might
try and
start
stem the
getting
flow of disease.
I can purify
That would help as
the
well.
food and the water up to 6, 10 times today.
That would help
Like
as well.
50 feet worth of food, right?
Anyway, we'll talk about this later. it's getting on a bit, and you guys have been about food, so like, so yeah, as you're all heading off to I guess you're following Silric.
Yeah.
Danny climbs back up the tree, and yeah, sort of takes point with Dalan. Heads off towards Brina, and that's where we're gonna end the session tonight.
Everybody's getting ill.
I feel it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's already seeping into Doran.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Should not have taken.
No, he's just dying.
Thanks.
Should not have taken that hot tub.
Sorry, I know that trying to. Everyone was getting into talking about stuff. But yeah, I think you got a lot of information there. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Not your average common garden flu right here.
Nope.
Elf flu.
And you met a little voodoo witch who doesn't speak common. Yay!
Yay! And Dee didn't murder her.
Yeah.
That's always good. He wouldn't have lasted a minute.
A voice echoes in the back of Geet's head. Not all undead are evil.
Yes, the element
exactly.
would Guy know of that kind of thing, that there are spirits which are technically undead
Yeah.
that are there of their own volition rather than being like denied passing
difference.
properly.
But
There's a
he also
difference between undead and spirits who have technically passed on, I guess. No.
Because
Yeah.
that is kind of the way that it works with the mechanics and stuff that we've done for our book that you can get in our store now at www.fumblefolks.com/shop.
Okay.
Like in I'm tired.
I know.
Actually, I'm like that when I'm awake as well.
Yeah, you are.
But yeah, but yeah, they have actually. I suppose the difference is they have passed on. They've chosen to come back to do something.
Yeah, they
To help
have
out.
passed on, but they have a link to other members of their family and covens.
That's
They
why
are able
Guy's
to
first
help.
action is, I assume the spirit was willing.
Mm,
Yeah,
I guess why Guy said that first.
yeah.
that's why it's only a faint glow. But yeah,
Mm.
yes. But yeah, quite a few things from this session was in this book. So if you want to know what we're actually talking about, you can get your copy, physical and PDF copy online. You can get it on Etsy, you can get it on our store, and you can get the PDF version on DriveThruRPG as well. If you go to the link tree, all of the links are just there, so you can see it, basically. Link tree.
Yep, hang on, I'd already go to the previous one, alright? You get it all.
Lil Dre.
Right here.
Well,
in
it's all in the link
chat.
tree.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay, cool. But yeah, you can check that out and see what we're all actually talking about. There's a witch there, a half orc, clairvoyant,
Looking into a
Voodoo.
torch and being like,
and an
"Ooh,
elf, voodoo.
yeah."
All right. Okay, so I think that's it. I'm gonna try and not speak with an Irish accent from now on because it happens so often tonight. I'm going to stick. Right, so
But it's such a good
Yeah.
accent.
that's a good accent. Okay,
Gonna be doing a lot of that, Bree.
yeah, there's many people here. Hold a frisk here.
If we were to ever go towards, does this mean like, because if like orcs and dragonkin are in the north, so I mean they're gonna have to have a Northern Irish accent, like a massive orc with a Northern Irish accent.
Northern Irish, big orc.
Does this technically
Maybe.
mean Guy has an
Maybe.
accent, but
I
I
mean,
just don't portray it very often?
How far north you go, because it might have to be then a Scottish accent.
We will find out on the day.
Icelandic.
'Cause
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah, ding dong.
Icelandic. No. Anyway.
Does that mean there's going to have to be some Scouse in there?
Never.
Can't do that.
Yeah, halfway
Can't
up.
do that.
Halfway up, we got some scouts.
Um,
Yeah,
I can't do scouts.
yeah, just watch some TV. I don't know what things are in scouts.
Just watch some TV.
In Scouse, that language, Scouse.
so where are we going this evening? Who are we raiding?
Yeah, so we are going to raid late to the show entertainment. They what they do is they will build with everybody in the chat. And they build the worlds together, which is really cute. But yeah, if anyone else has anything to say, then we're gonna go. It is late here, so
Bad.
move on to Canada. We're gonna move on to Canada in a minute.
Yeah, it's a good place to go.
This is a good place to go. But yes, thank you all for joining us. We will see you on Wednesday for Rapid Riders. Yeah, I'm very excited about that. But yeah, we will see you then. All right. Thank you, Philip.
Yes.
So,
We'll see you soon.
bye, guys.